First day ever of Runfest, we saw the first family lay the first blanket on the ground on the first day of the first ever Runfest. That was a moment. We've just had Paula Radcliffe in the first big talk in one of the tents. It was packed out. She came on stage. It was like a rock star had arrived somewhere, floating down from heaven. Fantastic. 45 minutes up close and personal with her. Colin Jackson, he did his talk earlier on. That was great. Steve Cram is talking as we speak. People are done. They get it straight away, and they love the venue and they love the warmth of it. And people are coming up to me and saying, "This is great. This is great. It just feels great." And I'm going, "Yeah, no, I agree. It feels great. It's cool." Well, we do Carfest, don't we? And then we got into running, and we love festivals, and we just wanted to do more festivals, And I couldn't really do this kind of stuff when I was at the BBC. And part of moving over to Virgin and going with the news group was like, we can experiment, we can do more things. And we know that the running explosion is happening. We know that. I've been running now for like 5 or 6 years myself. My family run. You feel great. It's a natural high in your own supply, all that kind of stuff. It's constructive addiction. There is no hangover. Well, there is, but it's a sort of rainbow hangover. It's more of an afterglow than a hangover. And so we thought, right, let's get loads of people together. And we knew that people passing by, and we knew that from the reaction from listeners that more and more people were running. People were saying, God, you inspired me to do a 5K or a 10K or a Manchester Marathon or whatever it is. And so we said, well, we've got to do this. And so we sort of didn't have a choice. They say that, when you're in the zone, you don't breathe, you are breathed. We didn't really come up with this festival. It came up with itself, and it said, you have to do it. We said, okay, well, then we'll do it.
We're just running through Runfest. Woo! We're looking for the start line.
This lot aren't looking. If people are, apprehensive about coming to something like this, and they're not quite ready to, then it's because they're not quite ready to. And you can't force it. I remember when the first time I ever went skiing and somebody took me on the wrong run, and I put my skiing for like a couple of years before I went back to it. So you just have to we have to make this event available to people, and then when they're ready, that hopefully they will come. And the thing is, there's nothing to fear here. We all remember our first run I didn't start running again until I was from 48 or something. And people, I've done 6 marathons. Like, listen, if I can do it, anyone can do it. I'm not joking.
So here we are, passing the first glowing things.
The best thing about running is it means that you can do all the things that you normally do, but have to sustain weeks and weeks of guilt as a result of. If you run properly, you can eat and drink what the heck. The thing about running is, if you go to the gym, I think in many ways, if you go to a gym, it's great to go to a gym. Gyms are great, they're great full stop. But they're quite mechanical. If you run, you're out, you're communicating with nature, you're around natural energy, and when I say you're around natural energy, we are natural energy. We often separate ourselves from nature, don't we? We say, we're too far removed from nature, we need to get back in contact with nature. We are nature. It reminds you of who you are. It's very meditative. It gives you that separation, that space you need, that perspective you need from your troubles or your challenges, from life in general, to realise that that's all nonsense, and you'll always be okay if you look after yourself. And running really looks after yourself. It really looks after you, I think. It's like keeping a diary. They say if you keep a diary, one day it might end up keeping you. If you run and you look out, if you love running, running will end up loving you. And we all need as much love as we can get. That's as poetic as I can be.